lovelies. So tonight's story is called The Mask. And I've actually just been chilling all day, watching horror movies, and I decided to write this. Of course, we were watching all the Halloween movies, so that's been kind of my basis for this story. But also, if you like the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey, you'll love this. But obviously, mine is not comedy based, it is definitely horror based. So, let's get started. I hope it creeps the fuck out of you, or makes you laugh, or whatever. So, I live in San Diego. We have one of the finest beaches nearby, the Coronado Beach. It's one of my favorite places to go to when I need a break and just for a sense of peace. I love going for walks on the beach and dusk. The October skies are really breathtaking. You'd have to see it to understand. All the colors painted into the approaching night sky, the subtle sound of the waves splashing up on the shore, it is truly mesmerizing. So here I am, sitting in the sand, feeling the velvet silk between my fingers and toes. There's a lot of people walking around from the nearby hotel. Tourists mainly. I'm over by a small cove. I got this little slice of paradise all to myself. As I'm planning my day tomorrow in my head, which is Halloween, it's my favorite holiday, I feel something brush against my foot. It gave me goosebumps. I figured it was a snake or a fish. I slowly leaned forward to pick it up and, it's a mask. A very old, cracked, creepy looking mask. This mask looks old, but it feels newer. It feels like real flesh. This is weird, I thought. It reminds me of a clown mask, but also looks like a demon or a vampire or something. The eyes were demonic green. The pale white fleshy skin looked like recently deceased flesh. The nose had a red ball. The mouth was the scariest part. Jagged teeth, broken and bloody. The lips were cut and the red substance had the same consistency as human blood. This mask scared the hell out of me, so I threw it down. I got up and started heading back to my car to go home for the night. I looked back one last time at the mask and seen it floating along the shore. How fucking creepy, I thought. I got home and decided to heat up some leftovers and turn on a favorite horror movie. I decided to watch Stephen King's The Shining. It's a classic. I was so exhausted I fell asleep mid-movie, just crashed right on the couch. When I woke up, I felt really strange. I couldn't stop thinking about that creepy-ass mask that I found at the beach. For some odd reason, I wanted to find it again. I was still so sleepy. I got up to get some water and use the bathroom. I looked at the clock and realized it was already 4:30 in the morning. So I decided to hop in the shower and kinda start my day. I washed and conditioned my hair, shaved my legs, all the normal shower stuff. I turned the water off and thought, I heard something. So I opened the shower curtain and I said, hello. Of course, nobody answered. If somebody did answer, I might have a fucking heart attack considering I live alone. Well, I do have a cat. A black cat with green eyes. His name is Gandalf. Yes, I'm a Lord of the Rings freak. He's quiet and chubby, reminds me of Garfield, except he doesn't talk or make snarky remarks. Anyway, I'm thinking it was Gandalf who was making the noise. I wrapped a towel around my body and one around my hair. I walked through the foggy bathroom to my sink. I wiped the mirror so I could see my reflection. I screamed and jumped. Right behind me, sitting on the floor, was the mask. That creepy, haunting mask that I found earlier at the beach. How the fuck did this get here? Oh my god, I don't understand. Someone has to be in my house. I went to the kitchen and grabbed a knife. I had my phone in my other hand. I searched the whole place. Nobody was here except me and Gandalf. I sat down on the couch with this mask in my hand and just stared at it. I was so confused. I must have brought it with me, I thought, but I know I left it there at the beach. The longer I stared at this mask, the more I wanted to put it on. I felt as if the mask was possessing me. It's calling me over and over. I need to wear it. I'll wear it as my Halloween costume, I thought. I cooked myself some breakfast and relaxed for the morning. I dozed off after breakfast for a few hours until I again was awakened by a strange noise. At this point, I got up and decided to start getting ready for the Halloween party tonight. I put on some grungy pants and a button-up shirt. I put my big black boots underneath. They made me a couple inches taller. I tied my long red hair back in a ponytail. I painted my face black so I could put the mask on and it would look more scary. As I grabbed the mask to put it on, I could hear whispering. Several voices were whispering. I couldn't fully make it out, but it sounded something like Ilchida Skimbera. I had no idea what the hell it meant, so I decided to Google it. It came back as kill change. It's Romanian. Kill change? What the hell? I don't know what is happening, but I blamed it on my lack of sleep. I put the mask on and instantly became warm and stiff, and for some reason I felt so much stronger. I left my house to go meet up with my friends. I decided to walk the 6 blocks downtown. That way I could drink and not have to drive. I felt different, and I kept hearing voices. I swear they were saying, kill change, kill them all. I kept shaking my head and trying to refocus, and I kept walking. There was a woman approaching me on the walking path. I wanted to say hello, but before I knew it, I was strangling her. Something took over my body and I was killing her. I screamed out, "No, please!" It was too late. The woman was dead, and so I dragged her to the row of trees and kept on walking. I tried to remove the mask, but it was stuck. I think it fused to my face paints. I was crying and I couldn't breathe. I just killed someone. Oh my God, I didn't even know her. I had no reason to harm her. What is wrong with this mask? I kept walking towards the party even though I wanted to go home. The mask was forcing me to the party. I walked through an alley on my way to the Halloween party and stopped next to 2 men that were smoking. They said, "Freaky costume, I love it." I said, "Can I bum a smoke?" "What the fuck? I don't even smoke." As they lit my cigarette for me, I grabbed a metal rod that was lying on the ground by a dumpster. I bashed one of them over the head and the other one ran. I chased him, but only it wasn't me chasing him. When I caught up to him, I bashed him in the back of the legs and he fell to the ground, and I smacked him in the face as hard as I could. His blood coated my mask. Instantly, I smiled. What is happening? Please let me go. I don't want to hurt people. A voice inside my head said, "Why not? They all have hurt you. Kill them all." As I arrived at the party, everyone noticed the costume. They loved it. I was crying on the inside, begging for help, but no one could hear me. I asked where the bathroom was and tried to pull it off. A voice told me, "Try all you want. We are as one now. You accepted the kill change." I don't even know what that is. Please, please just let me go. I heard a knock at the door. It was my friend Alicia. She entered the bathroom drunk and crying and asked when I got to the party. I said I just did 10 minutes ago. I asked her why she was crying. She said because she was sick of being treated like shit and she was drunk. "I'm just emotional," Alicia said. Instead of hugging her or comforting her with my words, I told her it was time to die. She said, "What? What do you mean?" I opened the medicine cabinet, pulled the bottle of pills, and made her eat them all. I forced them down her throat and then choked her to death. I turned on the shower and threw her in the tub and closed the curtain. She was gone. "What did you do? She was my friend," I screamed. "Your friend hurt you. She slept with and stole your boyfriend, Mike. That doesn't mean I wanted her to die. Please let me go. I'm begging you." A deeper, darker voice echoed in my head and said, "You're mine now." I cried harder. I just wanted to go home. I left the bathroom and walked down the stairs, shoved someone from the top, told people it was an accident, and I left. On the walk home, I found an older couple pulled over on the side of the road. They asked me for directions. I pulled a knife from my back pocket and told them to get the fuck out of the car. They complied. I told them to get into the ditch and I stabbed them each one time. I got into the car and drove away. I was no longer in control of me. Nobody could hear me crying and screaming and begging for it to let me go. I asked where we were going, and a deep demonic voice said, "We are going back to the beginning." The beginning? Where? What? I don't understand. Please just let me go. Please, I'll do anything. The voice said, "At one point, people hurt you. You wished for them to hurt the way that you did. You accepted the kill change mask, and now we are one. I don't want to hurt anyone. It's too late for that. If you don't cooperate, it will be too late for you as well. Get comfortable, it's going to be a long drive." As I buckled my seatbelt, I looked into the rearview mirror, my eyes full of tears, but smiling ear to ear. Something was haunting me. And this story is to be continued. There definitely is going to be a part 2 of The Mask. I hope you enjoyed hearing that. I can't wait to write the other half. I've already got it going on in my head. So, happy Halloween. Good night, lovelies.
So I found this mask floating in the water by the lake. And like a fool, I put the mask on, and now I cannot escape. I have become the mask.